What happens to parts when we die? They said when the body dies. And they're repeating when the body dies, when the body dies, when the body dies, and when the body dies. Well served. Well served, well served, well served. Well served, well served, well served. Oh, okay. They're showing me something. Okay. I'm going to describe what I'm seeing and then I guess they'll tell me what it means. Um, what I see is it's like out of the body. I just kind of see like that. It kind of, they're saying essence. Okay. And it's just going up and out, and I don't even know where. They're saying you all go together. Your parts, you all go together. To where your soul essence belongs. Belongs, belongs, belongs. Home, home, home. Okay. Okay. Okay, so can you give they're again, they're showing me something and then they're not going further with it. So I'm gonna ask them, show it again so I can explain it. So what I see is like, this essence that they've shown. It's like we're back at the body, right? And like somewhere in this body, I see a little part there and it has a suitcase and it's still just like in the body, just below the surface, going like, I don't want to leave. And there's someone in this, it's still attached to this essence. And somebody there is like trying to pull it along and it's saying, I don't want to leave. 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 Oh, so they said sometimes they get lost. Sometimes it's like, and what I basically, wow, okay, so this is interesting because this is actually kind of shaped like that other thing was, sort of, not entirely, but when it's like at the front of it is self, and it's like self comes back to the straggler at the end, and like It's like self just kind of pulls the you know, that straggler in, like, but I get a sense of it happening in a really, in a, like a, you know, a very self, like, you know, like in the way that the part needs so that it can come along. Um and so then I just saw it going off, and they say back home. And again, I'm seeing that same shape again. And then they're showing me, like, for that lost one, there's always that energetic connection. Always, 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 until it finds its way back home. I mean, they're showing, like, I mean, they're kind of showing me little scenes, like as if like massive amounts of what we call time are passing, you know, here on our Earth, and it's just like it follows it through all that. Like there's always that connection that will get it back in time. You're saying parts are never lost. They're saying not completely, not permanently. Always to be found when the time is right. Always, always, always. Any questions around that? You're muted.
I was coughing. Do the parts cease to be parts? Do they become unified with self again?
They're saying always, always parts, always one. They're showing me particle and wave.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, they're just kind of going back and forth between the two, showing me that. Always, 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 always. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions around that?
Well, so this sounds a little weird, but I'm not quite sure how else to phrase it. But then do the parts and the essence go into another human like host, or do they stay kind of where they are after they leave after someone dies?
The parts that were lost, like, didn't go along.
No, the parts that did go along, like what happens to them?
Oh yeah. Um, they're saying that is a bigger question than we have time for this time. They're saying, please ask it again. We would love to tell you this. We would love to tell you this. We love your questions. We are pleased that you are doing this. Please ask your questions.